is everybody? How you doing? Hope you are all good. Am I a bit lower down? No, it's fine. Hi, Zarek. Hi, Richie. Have a little listen. Hi, Diesel. Hello, Nick. Thank you for subscribing. Do I look lower? Yeah, it's because I have to be like here. I'm going to just move it a little bit. Hang on. No, I did mean the camera. That's better. There we go. Get well soon, Paper Crane. Hi, Katie Lou. Hi, M Series. I do need a booster cushion. Who haven't I said hello to? I've said hello to everyone, I think. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, welcome to the demo drop. Thank you for coming over to my alt channel. As you know, at the moment, I am going for partner on my main channel. And that means that the demo drop, unfortunately, has a little bit lower numbers than the DJ stuff. So while that's in progress, we will be doing the demo drop here. And then everything else is the same. It still gets uploaded to YouTube and all the rest. So there we go. Konnichiwa, Mimo Tantan. How you doing? Twiddle's in. Have a little twiddle. Oh, and Twiddle is first. So let's dive right in, shall we? Here we go. This is Twiddle with You Got Me. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's a file, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yes, mate. Wow. So, a little bit of backstory for you all. Tony, aka Twiddle, told me in the email that he'd been in with Paul Norris, aka Agent Jack, who I've done my latest vinyl release with, and said that he learned a lot of stuff when he was in the studio with him, which is inevitable. And it's something that all artists can definitely improve from and learn something from, is to get in the studio with someone else, either collab or pay an engineer, go in and work on a track together, but then while you're there, ask questions. Very, very important. Lived it, very well balanced, really great groove to it. I loved the stabs, I loved this space. Everything was interesting. It was like, it wasn't trying too hard. The breakdown was epic. Really like the breakdown. Nice and simple, but effective. Really, really nice. Really nice. And I could see from the comments in the chat as well that it's very well received. Yeah, I love it. I do love it. And well done, mate. Well done. Yay! Proud. So proud. It's so cool because, like, for me, from my perspective, because we've been doing this show for years now, some of you have been sending your stuff in for years. I get to see where you've been from, where you've come from, and where you are now. And, you know, it's awesome. Really is. Okay, next up, we are going to play Martin Easton's new track. Yeah, please don't forget, guys, if you want your music fast-tracked, because I do have a very big backlog at the moment of music that I haven't got through in my emails. So the best way for you to get your music on the show right now is on a Tuesday before 4 p.m. UK time. Send me a message on Facebook and ask me to put it on the show, because I don't mind doing that. Some of you were like, oh, do you mind bumping it up? I really, really prefer it if you would just tell me, because it means that you're more likely to show up for the live show. Not that that matters, I'm not first, but it's nice because I get to speak to you in the chat and you get to hear it in real time, so it's good for you guys. So I do prefer it if you do that. It definitely doesn't bug me or anything like that, so don't think that. Just make sure it's on a Tuesday before 4 p.m. Send me that message and remind me of your email address, and then I will add it to the day's demo drop. Because that way I can absolutely know that I'm getting the people's music on who really want to hear it on the show. Because some people will just send stuff and then like not be bothered about it, or so because there being such a backlog, I'd rather give the people who are more interested in and invested the opportunity. So here we go. This is Martin Easton, and this is Waiting. So the first comment that's on the SoundCloud link of this, it says, "Epic burgers, man." And yeah, I feel exactly the same about this track. It is epic. Probably in terms of uplifting trance tunes, I will actually put this in my top 5 uplifting trance tunes that I've heard this year. That's how much I like this. Hello, Dr. You. That's how much I like it. It's it had 2 moments in it where it was making me, I had to actually distract myself because I was getting emotional. It was, really. Hi, Carter. Really. There were 2 moments in it where I felt like I was going to go. Like, going to start crying. Just because it hit me in the feels. And when a track does that, it's really important to recognise that. Really, really good track. It's a mix. The things that it is that make me feel that way are, it's a mix between the vocal. The vocal was very expressive. But it's what you did around it that brought it to life. So it's your plucks and just your use of bringing your elements in and out, and it's just as simple as your filter transitions and stuff, and bringing it down and bringing it all back up again, not overcomplicating it. It was awesome. I'm gonna the link I've got is private, but the link that I can give you is the link to go and follow Martin. Martin might have a reason for not having it up publicly yet, especially if he's getting it signed. Like, as a rule, labels don't really like you to have the track on SoundCloud. It can sometimes put them off signing it, but just go and follow him anyway, because if you like that, you're gonna love the rest of his stuff on there as well. But yeah, really, really good shit. If you could please send me that. Is it if I got a download button on mine? No, I don't. I would love to play that because it's beautiful. Beautiful. Really, really good tune. Thank you so much for sending it in, mate. Came together really quick, to be honest. The vocal was nice from Splice, but I had to rearrange it. Cool. Hello, DJ Infinite. How are you doing? So, guys, thank you again, Martin. Honestly, that track's beautiful. Beautiful. Proper got me in the feels. So, for those of you who don't know, Steve Bruce is a Makina, not just a Makina producer, but I showed you my Makina track that I did last week on here. He's the cause of it all. Because when I was poorly, I found one of his tutorials on YouTube. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I went to the website, and then I made a track from his walkthroughs and his sample packs. So guys, make sure you are following rewiredrecords.co.uk. Yours is actually the next one in my list. So I'm going to play your track that you've sent in now. Welcome in, mate. Okay, here we go. So this is Infinite and Ilitsya. I hope I'm saying that right. No, you haven't missed it. I always make sure everyone's in the chat before I play their tune, if I know that they're going to be in. This is Infinite and Ilitsya, Right By My Side. Oh my goodness. Absolutely loved that. Absolutely loved it. Thank you so much, Steve, for sending this in. Yeah, really, really good. As you know, I've always been aware of Makina, and never really delved into it or felt that it was accessible until quite recently. And then realised, like you've just said there, there's this whole Northeast style. And I think it's because when it's an underground scene, you've got to know what you're looking for when you are going to find the music. There is the great divide when it comes to hardcore styles on the North and South. Trancy or donk or hard and fun. Yeah, is this like a football team thing? Like, who's it? Man City don't like... Well, Man United don't like Liverpool. And things like that. Is it like that? Do you like meet up and have fights? Imagine that. Fucking hell. Oh, that'd be well. Do you know what'd be even funnier? Is if you'd get all the progressive trance lot to like be violent against the minimal techno crowd. I'd love to see that. I'm a Newcastle fan, so we just saw. Oh, so you're from that area then, Martin. I didn't realise. Yeah, you guys are going to know a lot more than me. I've just been really enjoying this new area of hard dance that I wasn't aware of before. So yeah, and obviously, like, well, I'm very, very spoiled with the fact that people have been very encouraging and sending me. Steve's one of the people mainly who's been very, very encouraging. And I believe that that's in Steve's personality anyway, as you are a teacher the same as me. And, you know, I've just been really enjoying watching your tutorials and seeing what you're doing as well in terms of helping other up-and-coming producers as well. I know you recently had a competition, a producer competition, and, you know, that things like that are massively important to build up producers, young artists' confidence, because it's a vulnerable thing to make music and to show it. But I never used to show people anything. And when I did used to show them any music, I would just talk all the way through it and say, oh, I know this is thingy. I know this bit's not very good or whatever. You know, I wouldn't be able to just allow someone to listen to it and give me feedback because it would hurt. It's quite a vulnerable place to be. Yeah, we have 2 competitions a year, summer and winter. Awesome. Yeah, it is brilliant what you do. And I'm so, so glad that our paths met again. I know ages ago when I was doing my BA Honours in music production, I sent you a message about Max for Live and devices, making your own plugins and things like that. And then when I found out it was you, you know, it was like, oh, wow. So, yeah. A lot of our producers on the label came through our free course or paid courses and progressed onto the label. That is the best way to do it. It really is. I kind of do a similar thing, like with this demo drop show. I tend to sign music that I like onto one of my labels when I hear it on here as well. And I definitely had some success stories, as I'm sure you have as well. And I think it's one of the best things that we can do as people that have been in the scene for a long time. Because, you know, it's just being able to impart your expertise. It's a wonderful thing to do. Scooty says, minimalistic techno versus dubstep. Winner gets a brick in a washing machine sample. Yes, do it. But yeah, guys, if you are interested, if you're watching this back on YouTube, just check in the description for all of the links for Rewired Records. Oh, I'm putting it in the link in the chat now. Go and check it out. There's loads of free stuff on there as well. And samples, walkthroughs, and of course on YouTube as well. So please go and check it out. Again, Steve, thank you so much. And please send in more stuff as well, because I'd like to hear some more. But yeah, I love that tune. And I think you said, was it it was a original vocal, wasn't it? Yeah, she's a good singer. Very good singer. Cool. Yeah, I loved it. Next up, now, I think you know this person, Steve. I think you know who's next. DJ Kambel. He was here, but I can't see him in the chat now. Where is he? We actually released 2 vocal packs with Ilitsya that producers can buy. Oh, brilliant. There you go. DJMcDJFace, hello. How are you doing? Oh, before we do DJ Kambel's track then, because I want to wait until he's here. You've been sat here like a twat for 40 minutes. We'll put yours on next, mate. Let's put yours on. Because I know Kambel was about, but he's obviously gone off wanking or something. I don't know what he's doing. Right. Okay, here we go. DJMcDJFace, Leading Me On, featuring Veela. Yeah, we've got a new Kambel banger coming up soon. But I can't see him at the moment. I'm going to send him a message. Right, here we go. This is DJMcDJFace, Leading Me On, featuring Veela.
wish you could be closer to me. I guess I'm in this thing alone when you hide. lost something from afar. I will run wherever you are. Why'd you talk to me sweet if it was lies? Your indifference stings a bit in my eyes. And now I'm crying in your arms. I lost something from afar. I will run wherever you are. Bleeding here, I'm right where you left me. I'll chase that spark and confirm a fear. I know how to take a hit and move on. Staying still, hoping you look back at me, but you march on. Frozen stiff until I'm ready to take the hit and move on. I guess I'll have to live without you. You're leading me on, and when I love another, I'll choose how my patience gets pushed on. It's a waste I can't face. I can ask for it back, babe. You're taking my time. I guess I'll have to live without you. You're leading me on.
DJMcDJFace, I'm so proud of you. Do you know what the good the good thing about this show is like, this is kind of like something that happens with all producers' journey, where we've got like a really good idea for a track, but there's some things in here that you are going to look back on this track in a year's time, maybe 6 months' time, and you'll be like, wow, I can hear now stuff that I would never do. But the only way to get there is to finish tracks and to get to this point. You got a really, really good idea of a track here. It's got a strong identity. Hi, Martin Guy. But you are getting some really, really good feedback in the chat here from people who know what they're talking about. Definitely. And it's worth going back and revisiting this because it's nearly there. There's just a few things. The one thing that was very distracting for me personally was there was some harsh frequencies on the open hi-hat that you've got, and it was very flat, and I thought mix down wise it was too loud. So I like to hi Terry, thank you darling. There is a bit of a backlog at the moment though, so it won't be on today, but thank you for sending it in. It was just too loud, so it could do with having another mix down when you've done, if you want to. I mean, the way that I like to give my advice, unless I'm preempting it for something different, is I like to just give technical advice, as in stuff that's sticking out to me as being, in inverted commas, wrong. And when I say wrong, I'm talking about it in terms of technical, not artistic. Artistically, it's perfect. Artistically, do what you want. It's creative. That's it. But in terms of it being a track that could be signed to a label, that's the kind of advice that I like to talk about. Or in terms of it being stuff that is being something that have you got it signed? I'm just reading up now. Have you got it signed already, mate? Listen, if it's signed already, don't worry about it. Just take on, or not, whatever you want to do. Just take on the advice for the next song and continue from there. There's no point like stressing about it. It's still a really good track. We're talking about the tiny incremental 1-3%. Oh, it's on your own label. Okay, cool. Okay, so the thing is, if you changed that, I personally think you could get this signed to a bigger label. But there's also a lot of benefits to releasing on your own label as well. But I know we've had conversations before where you've said about wanting to make stuff for other labels. So with that said, I would personally make sure that the frequencies on that open hi-hat were tamed a bit, maybe a bit of dynamic EQ, a bit of movement, possibly a little bit of panning, just something to give it a bit more movement. I don't think you've got closed hi-hats in there. If you have, I can't hear them. I think that would help to take away the distraction of this open hi-hat on the offbeat. But it could just be as simple as just bringing it down in the mix a little bit. Yeah, soothe that hat. I might chuck an F6 on the perk section. What's an F6? F6 for me is something completely different. F6 for me is my channel rack in FL Studio. So, Waves F6 dynamic. Okay, cool. Yeah, I use Pro Q3 for mine. Yeah, F6 for me means something very different. Before F7 and before F7 and one after F5. Yes, that one. Yeah, and anything. But it could just be as simple as just bring it down in the mix, maybe just taming it. I think 909s are quite notorious for having certain resonant frequencies in them that can, on a louder system, because this is what you got to think about, is if it was being played on a big sound system, that hi-hat is going to be amplified further and further and further. So it would probably make it quite difficult to listen to. So, but yeah, that was the thing for me. And you had some really good advice in the chat as well. I think someone mentioned maybe like a drone bass as well, and that in that breakdown, because the breakdown was quite long, and there's nothing wrong with having a long breakdown like that. In fact, I liked the fact that it was very long. I personally, now this is the other type of advice that I give, is subjective advice. And my subjective advice would be to add some more textures and effects in there for a little bit of ear candy. But I'm also aware that me saying that is probably a me thing. So, no, it's going to wake the dogs up 3 towns away. This is what we're here for. Isn't it brilliant? You know, this is why I'm so happy to do this show once a week for you guys, because we found things that we can fix that are going to make your music better. And because when it's out there, yeah, and put a in there, you'll be fine. But that's what this show's all about. So yeah. But yeah, you got lots of great advice in there. The vocal was beautiful. The piano was really nice. I liked how it was very hypnotic, very mantra-esque, and I loved that about it. I think it was a track that I was getting lost in, you know, if it wasn't for the hi-hat. But that's easily sorted. So yeah. Yay! Well done, mate. Thank you. Oh, I need to put your socials in the chat, and if you're watching back on YouTube, make sure you check out the description, and in the description you will find DJMcDJFace's SoundCloud. Okay, so it is, let me just add at you, DJMcDJFace. There we go. Hello to Kelly as well. There we are. Right. Yeah, well done, mate. Loved it. So yeah, for anyone that is new to the demo drop, this is a place where we listen to your music. If you are an aspiring or even an established music producer, we make sure we go and follow you on your socials. If there's a track that you might be stuck on, or if it's a track that you finished that is now out for release and you want a few people to maybe go and play it, we can help you there, or buy it, whatever it is. We used to just do demos as in like stuff that was like half done, or, you know, you were stuck with ideas or whatever. But I'm happy to plug anything that you've made that's finished that you want to get more traction on or whatever. So make sure you send your demo to amberdpromo@gmail.com. Please make sure that you head the email demo drop, because if you don't, I won't know it's for the demo drop. I'll assume it's just a promo for me, and so it goes into a different folder. Make sure you send it as a WAV MP3 or a SoundCloud link. Please no expirable links like WeTransfer, because it takes me weeks to get round to your email, and by then your WeTransfer link will have expired. And label your files correctly, not system corrupt volume 2, this one final master v3 _2b, etc. Make sure you label the files correctly, and very importantly, leave your social media links / leave your social media links in the email so that I can promote you. And you might be thinking, God, I've got to do all that. Like, oh my God, like, she is so difficult. Well, yeah, I am. And do you know why? Do you know why? Mother liquor. Huh. Do you know why I'm being so difficult? You want to know? It's because I don't want you to make these mistakes when you go to a record label and you send them your music. Hi, Katie. Did I say hello to you already? I've seen you like 4 days in a row now, so it's difficult for me to remember. The reason why I'm being so anal about it is because if you make these mistakes with me, then you make these mistakes with not really a lot of repercussion. But if you make those kind of mistakes with record labels, you could go away with a false sense of, oh, they don't like my music. What's the fucking point? Blah, blah, blah. But it won't be that. Like, labels, if they do get back to you, is a good thing. But make it easy for them. Make sure you label your files correctly. Make sure you don't have a WeTransfer link. Don't expect them to get back to you in 2 weeks' time or over the weekend. It's not going to happen. It's important that you do these things in the way that it is expected. So I'd prefer you to make those mistakes with me or learn how not to make the mistakes here. I am Kelly. Yeah, I am Anil. That's right. But for a reason. I'm Mr. Miyagi. You can change the WeTransfer date up to a year. Oh, okay. Well, if you can do that, then I guess it's fine. Because I do always still click on it, but I haven't ever had that unless someone's paying it for a subscription to WeTransfer. That doesn't happen. Just use Google Drive. Use Dropbox. You could get a mega upload account for free, and that mega upload account for free will give you 50 gigabyte of space on a free account. So yeah, I'm always late to download them as well, Steve. Exactly. So that's why I encourage, and like I would encourage you guys not to use it, or use a private SoundCloud link. Well done, DJMcDJFace. Love you, mate. Is DJ Kambel here? He was here, but then he went away. Shall I try ringing him? I did say I was going to text him, didn't I? But I forgot. I'll send him a oh, there he is. Hello again. Please. Oh, he's gone to bed. Please, could you set your show so that I can view it tomorrow, 3 a.m. start, so bedtime for me. Oh, can everyone please put sad faces in the chat, please, and hearts for poor old Kambel, who's going to be up at 3 in the morning. Oh, my God. Oh. Yes, I will do that for you. Poor thing. Right. Megasync is 20 gigabyte. I've not heard of Megasync. Just any of them that make it easy. There was one recently that I got. It was awful. Oh, it was so annoying. I can't remember who sent me stuff, but they sent it on. It was like one that kept asking. It kept trying to send me to adverts, and then it wouldn't let me grab all of them together. It wanted me to individually download each track within the zip individually, unless I bought an account. I bought a subscription with it. I can't. It's one that's quite well known, but in like a kind of Temu or Wish kind of a way. I can't remember. It was Megasync. Did it say good morning, madame? Oh, was it you, Martin? Oh, sorry. It was you as well, wasn't it? That was it. What was it called? Yeah, because it was making me Media Fire. That was it. It was making me. Did we sort it out? Media Fire. Don't use that one ever. Yeah, it was fucking awful. But I didn't even know it did that until you started sending me. So again, isn't it better that you make these mistakes here and not with a label? Yeah, Mediafire, that was it. Yeah, it was. I'd prefer that to happen, because then you guys aren't gonna, maybe potentially get a bad name. Not that I don't think you would, but you know what I mean. Like when because you got to put your best face forward, haven't you? So next up we're going to do DJ Kambel now. Now I know where he is. We'll put him on now. DJ Kambel, and this is called In America. No way he gets up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Far too much energy. Mate, take a bow. That is DJ Kambel and In America. Yeah. So good. I love the switch-ups. Because they're kind of like, they're not too like in your face switch-ups. I hear a lot of tracks these days that do switch-ups and they're overdoing it, in my opinion. Sometimes they're doing it for the sake of doing it. They don't really feel, it makes the track feel quite disjointed sometimes, like it's like more of a mashup than an actual track. Not the case with this one. This one, like those switch-ups were really, they sounded like it was all cut part of the same track. And yeah, again, epic builds, epic drops. Really fun. Just a really, really fun track. Yeah, wow. And I'm going to be playing this out, obviously. So yeah, thank you, DJ Kambel, and good night. And I hope you get up at 3 a.m. I hope you don't feel too cold and miserable. And I had to get up early. When was it? When I had I had an MRI scan yesterday, and it was at 9:30. And I had to get up at 7 a.m. and it was still dark. Like, it's just unacceptable. Didn't like it. Hey, Terry. Hi, Amber. My track demo doesn't seem to be getting through to you somehow. You mean you're sending it via a... What was your email? Well, you don't need to tell me your email, actually. It's fine. But why doesn't it? All you need to do is send it to that email address. But there is, like I said, there's a backlog. So it won't be today. But if you send it in, then it will be in my emails. And, of course, if you want to get it fast-tracked, you have to make sure that you send me a message on a Tuesday before 4 p.m. and on Facebook, and then I will bump up your track to be on the show that day. So just let me know in the chat what you mean by it doesn't seem to be getting through. And just making sure that you are sending it to the right email address and going through the correct protocol. Next. Do you know, I'm on a mission at the moment to try to stop saying I say it a lot. And the reason why I need to stop doing it is because Guy and I are very soon going to start our podcast series. And I don't want to keep saying all the time. Yeah. When I try and do little videos, see, I'm trying not to do it at all now. I'm being conscious about it. When I do little videos, what do you mean you can't hear me? Of course you can hear me. Richie, take it off mute. Why am I shouting? Dickhead. Yeah. Always check you first. I've had people before when I've been streaming, and I'm streaming now, I mean DJing, streaming, saying, oh, your music's doubling up. I'm like, you've probably got 2 tabs open of the same stream. They're like, no. And then I'm like, go and look again. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't. I didn't mute. It was you. I have everything. Yeah, I've gone to pieces. I muted you. Every time you say force yourself to say bongo. Oh, no, that's going to turn into a thing. But yeah, I'm just trying to make a conscious effort not to say So I just said it then. But maybe I should have like an swear box. But maybe that's not a good idea because I'll be skint if I had to do that. Oh, yes, they do. Then it wouldn't be an it would be an umbongo. I get it. If you say cabbages before a sneeze, it cancels it. Really? Epic. I know you can look into a light. Please stop it. My ADHD is ADHDing right now. We're going to get off topic. What are we doing? Songs, that's it. DJ Kambel really liked that song. Send in some more, and I hope you've had a good sleep. There we go. That was where we'd got to. I remember now. Hello, Cosmic Butterfly. Hope you're good, mate. Next up, one of my good pals. This is Nick Rowland, and this is Busta Gut. Yeah. I really like this, Nick. Ferry, James Lawson, Matt Williams, Nucleus Blue, circa 2005 to 2010. Really nice. Yeah. Take it as a win. I know you did say in the chat there that you were hearing flaws in it that you weren't aware of before. Please bear in mind that we are using a platform that encodes and compresses the sound not ever so slightly, probably quite a bit, and it's 320 Mbps. However, it is important to know what our music sounds like on different media players, different things, formats, phones, cars, TVs, clubs, BPS. No worries, Control 4. It's good to see you. In context with this other stuff is always helpful, mate. You know this score. You know how it is. Bathroom Bluetooth speakers, yeah. I think the done thing now is to like have different mix downs, different masters for different scenarios, isn't? I don't personally do that. I mean, if I get my stuff mastered outwardly, it would be with John Doe, and like he provides a loud and then a dynamic. But Nick says the secret to perfecting music production is simple. Get another hobby. Yeah. Because it's elusive and it's subjective and it's elusive. I personally thought that it sounded great. So I don't know what you're fucking moaning about, to be quite honest with you, Nick. Don't you find, in all seriousness, don't you find that the way you feel about how good your track sounds is directly linked to how you're feeling about yourself at that time? I know I do. Lonely and expensive too, yeah. I think he was Scootius, definitely. Yeah, I have listened to some of my stuff and thought it was crap. And then I left it alone for months and then went back to my whips folder and listened to it again. I was like, oh, this is really good. And it was all because I'd gained some perspective. I'd left it long enough that I wasn't overly criticising whatever it was that was the last thing that I was doing. It could have been the effects, it could have been the claps, it could have been whatever it was. I wasn't just listening to that one thing, not listening to the thing as a whole. It's kind of like, I don't know if boys do this as well, but certainly as a girl, this is something that I do, right? So you know when you're looking at yourself in the mirror, in a full-length mirror, something that girls tend to do, and maybe boys do this as well, most people, okay, let's just call them people. I don't want to upset anyone. So if we've got a person and they're looking at themselves in a mirror, I don't ever look at myself as a whole. I look at my belly. I look at my belly and I judge it. And I'm like, oh, does it look fat? And I'll go to the side and I'll suck it in. And then I'll go around this side and I'll suck it in. And then I'll go, oh no, I can't wear that because my belly looks really so fat. But that's what we do. We kind of focus in on one part. We're focusing on one part and we don't take in the bigger picture. Now, if you look at someone, when you look at other people, do you look at just their belly? No, I don't. I look at their tits, obviously. But further than that, I'll look at the full person. I don't look, and I'm not like just focusing in on the one area where I might feel vulnerable or like that it's wrong or fat or whatever it is. And I think the same about our music as well is true. I think we can end up over analysing and over criticising something within the music. And if we just give it enough time, step back metaphorically, step back from it a little bit and just let us see it as a whole, then it makes sense. There we go. Oh, Scooch just looks at people's eyes. Cool. Hello, Lois Lane. Thank you. Did you fully recover? No. If you're on about my kidney, no. And I've also got a cyst on my ovary as well. So I am currently waiting for a date to go in and get surgery. So hopefully they can save my kidney. I hope so. It's been a big shock. But I can process it, and I do feel positive about the whole thing. Yeah. Because we thought, do you remember we all thought it was a hernia to begin with? But it turns out it's something called, I think it's called hydranfrosis, where basically it's a backup of liquid, basically piss, that's gone back into my kidney again. Now, I'm thinking about it. I've been thinking about this, obviously, a lot since I've got it. Because the kidney itself was fine, but because it's now blocked, it's starting to not fail. Well, it is failing, but it was healthy, and it could still come back. It's at 16.2%. I wouldn't have ever seen that there was a problem if I hadn't have lost the weight that I've lost, because I just wouldn't have seen it. So it was good that I'd lost some weight so I could actually see that there was this thing there, this lump. And we did think it was a hernia at first. I'm not positive. I am positive, but I'm not positive we'll save it. But I am hopeful. Not hopeful. I don't want to be hopeful. I'm adamant that we will save my kidney. So yeah, I had an MRI scan yesterday, which was fun. So lots of fun noises within that. And Bosky actually he's had an MRI scan. He made a whole song out of all of the bleeps and the boops and the rat-a-tat-tats that you hear in the MRI thingy. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I've looked into it all, and apparently you can live very happily with one kidney. So, but yeah. The MRI mix, yeah. MRI was for my ovarian cyst. I'm being well looked after. It's just costing me a lot of money. So that's why I'm really, really grateful for everyone that is subscribed to me and buys my one-to-ones, joins my DJ groups, all of those things, and keeps everything there. Keeping supporting me is the best thing that you can do right now. So thank you, guys. But yeah, we'll be fine. Very optimistic. I'm young-ish and I'm healthy, and that's why I'm drinking lots of water. So, next track. But yeah, Nick, fine. It's absolutely fine. A cauldron of water. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, I should put some lemon in it. I did have some electrolytes, but I can't find my electrolytes bottle, so I'm going to have to get some more. Anyway. Yeah, we eat loads of lemons in this house. Yeah, honestly, I don't think you realise just how healthy I eat. and how I'm a big believer in biohacking. I have an amazing near infrared lamp that I go on twice a day, which is amazing. And yeah, food is huge. It really is. But like I said, my kidneys aren't failing. There is a physical blockage in one of the kidneys, which is the problem. So the problem has not been my diet. The problem has not been drinking, because I hardly ever drink. The problem has just been, I think what's happened is there's always been a bit of a blockage there or something there, because I have no pain with it. It's not like I'm in pain. And so that made the consultant say, well, this sounds like it's probably something from birth. But whatever's happened, I think I've just been in the studio for too long. You know, when you need a wee and then you don't go for a wee, and then it's just backed up. And I maybe done that because I can, my ADHD will make me not think about going for a wee, and I could hold it for a long time. And I'm not, no, there's no kidney stone, nothing like that. No calcium build up. Nope. Nothing. Might need a shunt. Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping that they'll put like a stent in it or something, and just like whatever. It is draining, but it just drains really slowly. But I'm in no pain. So this is why they've thought it will be definitely, well, not definitely, but it's highly likely that it's just something that I've had from birth. So there you go. I've been very high energy, you know, all my life, so I've obviously been okay. But I want to save Kylie. So yeah, I think everything happens for a reason, right? I truly believe that everything happens for a reason, and the reason why I think this is happening for me is to show strength of self when going through something scary, being vulnerable, talking to you guys about it, sharing my experiences with this, relating, because the amount of people who have been in touch with me who've said, I also live with one kidney, this is how it was for me, or I've had an MRI scan, this is what to expect. All I've felt is love. I've felt connection from this. I've felt I felt more happier than before, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I feel very protected. Andy, shh. We get it. We know. It's okay. It's okay. We're not having a big conversation about radiation and chemtrails and Wi-Fi. We're not doing that today. I've been there. I've done that. Let's just go back to the music now. There we go. Shh. Woosa. Okay. Next up, InaPhect, and this is Moonshot. There we go. That is InaPhect and Moonshot. So something a bit different from InaPhect this week. I think we had them on the show last week. So InaPhect is a father and son duo who've started making music together, which is just awesome. The last track we heard last week was more of a techno kind of a track. This one seems a lot more experimental, and I like that. So I can't place where this goes genre-wise, and I don't think that even matters. But my DJ head tries to do that automatically. I liked it. I felt like it was very original, and also very innocent in how it's been put together. Possibly the son's influence there. That's why kids are great, and younger artists just seem to blow everyone else out of the water. I mean, when Guy started, my other half, Guyver, he was 16 when he got signed. So he had started a bit before that. And it's just the ideas. Maybe it's because you got more... excuse me. I don't know. I want to say maybe we do have more creative energy when we're younger. Or maybe it's literally... Do you think it might just be a whole thing of like, I just want to impress girls? We'll get boys to kiss me. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Innocence, yeah. Spare time. The world hasn't shit on you enough yet. Ignorance is bliss kind of thing. You've all also got this lovely sense of confidence when you're young. And I think that really helps. I think that really helps because then you're not second guessing your music. And I think if all of us could take a little bit of a leaf out of this book, it would be to be a bit more playful and a bit more experimental, inquisitive and curious about music production. I know I've said about this before, but I'm going to just say talk about a mindset that I get into when I'm in the studio now, because I do tend to overthink everything, a bit like what Nick Rowland was saying earlier. You could pick up on things that were bugging him. I was having this issue and I spoke to Guy about it, and he said, why don't you start trying to think of yourself as being a bedroom producer? And I was like, ooh, yes, I'll do that. Because what he's getting at with that is you're just experimenting, you're just trying stuff. It doesn't matter. There are no consequences when you think about yourself as just a bedroom producer. And when I say just a bedroom producer, I don't mean it in a negative way. I mean in a way of like, no, you're free here to have this sandbox, this blue sky thinking time. Don't think about it. It doesn't need to be thought about as being a finished tune. Think about it as, I wonder what will happen, even like in terms of like my effects chain. If I know something's not supposed to go before another thing, I'll try it now. No one to impress but yourself, because that's where happy accidents happen. And I know this so much from music production now, but especially with my DJing. So for a lot of the time, I've messed around like off stream with my friends being here, like when my friends come round for a mixing sesh, stay up drinking and like messing around on the mixer, and found loads of like when I do my super silly shout outs and I like use the roll effects on the mic and stuff, like all of that stupid stuff was found out how to do, like with my mates messing about. And none of that would have happened if I wouldn't have bothered trying to do stuff like that. And even live streaming in itself, I used to go live anonymously. No one knew that it was me, just to kind of get my confidence up with it and stuff. But I do think the same thing is applicable with music production as well. Just to see yourself as a bedroom producer for a bit. Trial and error, yeah. So yeah. Thank you very much for sending that in InaPhect. We loved it. And guys, make sure you go and follow. Next up, we have got the R.Y.E featuring Kirstie Smiler, Fly Like an Angel. There we go. That is the R.Y.E featuring Kirstie Smiler. Fly like an angel, excuse me. That vocal cover is awesome. What a great singer Kirstie Smiler is. And such a great track around that vocal as well. Yeah, it's really outstanding as a bounce tune. And I agree with, I can't remember who it was who said it now. It might have been Martin. Who said that there was a creative element there using a fill instead of like a reverse cymbal. Yeah, I liked it. I really, really liked it. I thought that it was really innovative. The fact that you got it resung means that you'll probably be able to get it signed as well. So that's always a bonus. I think you just pay publishing them when it's a cover. Yeah, I really liked it. I really liked it. I think you sent me another couple as well, which I'm definitely going to be playing in my sets as well. So if you guys can please make sure that you follow the R.Y.E. Thank you. And yeah, make sure you support him because like this is a really, really strong bounce track and I really like it. Yes, Kelly, breasts. Yes. Breasts. Majestic mammary glands. Someone should make a tune called that. People like it says my Twitch recap is just you. Brilliant. That's what I like to hear. Thank you. I got mine today as well, my Twitch recap as a streamer. So I am going to probably post it. I'll put it in the Discord later. Yeah, but again, Ryan, great tune. So well made. Really nice cover on that vocal. It's a hard vocal to cover that. And she's done it proud. Fantastic. Next up, Lost Days in Search of Q. Oh no, is it In Search of Q is the name? Hang on, let me just switch this around. I have a feeling that this is someone that puts it my wrong way around, not the wrong way around, but I think it's someone called In Search of Q, and the song is called Lost Days. Is that you, Luke? Am I right? See you later, Martin. Love you. I think that's Luke. In Search of Q is your artist name, isn't it? Am I right? I want to make sure I get it right for you. Yes! Why have you dropped the name? I like the name. I really like that name. I think it's epic. But yeah, a change is as good as a rest, as they say. So here we go. This is Lost Days. Oh my goodness. Luke. It's amazing. Beautiful progressions. The absolute perfect mix of happy and sad. Melancholic and uplifting. Took me on a proper journey. All of those resolutions and the way that you were making me think. Really, really nice. Yeah. Perfect trance tune. And a great choice stylistically in the instruments with your plinky plonkies. Like your FM synthy sounds in there. And the pads and the arrangement. Really nice. Really, really nice. Didn't feel like it needed a vocal because that progression was everything. That progression provided the expression I needed to know what it was saying. And it said it without any words at all. Beautiful. Guys, make sure you go and follow the artist formerly known as In Search of Q. Luke Anion. Is it Anion? Anion? I know it's not anyone. I'm sure people have said that it's anyone, but it's not, is it? Anion? Anion. 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 Yay! I like both names. In Search of Q reminds me of the song In Search of Sunrise. So to me, In Search of Q sounds like I would know you were a trance producer. If you know what I mean. So if you wanted to go back to that, you could. Yeah, it reminds me of that. Immature In Search of Q for harder stuff. Maybe that's how you feel about it. I really like it because it's a hidden Easter egg as well, isn't it? Q. Not everyone's going to know what Q means. You could mean Q is in the James Bond Q, but for me, Q would be resonance. And I like that. I like that kind of like, not finer irony, but like it's a kind of a deeper kind of like a hidden little joke, not a joke, but an Easter egg, like I said before. But yeah, I liked it. I like the little nod to music production in there. I think it's really cool name. It's it's memorable. I'm not saying that Luke Anion isn't. Oh, it's a Star Trek reference. There you go. See, it's open to different interpretations then. Hello, Rube. So, you know, I think you should maybe reconsider getting rid of the name, but it's up to you, obviously. But I like it. Yeah, I like Q is the question. Yes. See, it could mean many things. How cool's that? Didn't think you'd know it was Bond's boss. Why? Because I'm a girl? Shut up, Kelly. Dickhead. So sexist. Right, next up we've got Perfect Poise, and this is To the Edge. Kelly's so sexist, she's gay. Oh dear.
it's like I'm fading away. I want more, I want more. Oh love, I really want you to stay. I won't let you go. I want your body, all in. 'Cause I love the way you make me feel. I want your body, all in. We'll push it to the edge for real. We'll push it to the edge now. We'll push it to the edge now. I want your body, all in. 'Cause I love the way you make me feel. Work your fingers to the bone. I know you can keep it warm. Don't you leave, it's getting cold. I got you and you got me. Don't be scared if we complete love and war the same damn thing. Yeah. Oh love, it's like I'm fading away. I want more, I want more. Oh love, I really want you to stay. I won't let you go. I want your body, all in. 'Cause I love the way you make me feel. I want your body, all in. We'll push it to the edge for real. We'll push it to the edge. Push it to the edge. To the edge now. 'Cause I love the way you make me feel. I want your body, all in. 'Cause I love the way you make me feel. I want your body, all in. We'll push it to the edge for real. We'll push it to the edge. Push it to the edge. To the edge now. 'Cause I love the way you make me feel. We'll push it to the edge. We'll push it to the edge for real. We'll push it to the edge. We'll push it to the edge for real. We'll push it to the edge.
Yeah, amazing. Absolutely amazing. As someone mentioned as well about the bottom end, having a clean bottom end, how important that is on bigger sound systems. Completely agree with you. And this sounded like everything had its place. Like the quality of that mix down and how punchy everything's sounding, yet still dynamic, not over compressed or anything. The leads, the vocals sitting perfectly overall. Like, you couldn't get a better mix down than that, in my opinion. It's just producer goals, that. Really, really, really good. It kind of reminded me, even though it's got a different vibe to it, it reminded me of Red Snapper. Now, I use Red Snapper, K90 Red Snapper, as a reference track in terms of spectral usage, using everything that I can, getting the best out of the EQ spectrum. Like that bass line and how it was acting with the reacting, working with the kick just sounded, yeah, it just gave me those kind of vibes from it, like especially with the kick and the bass. It just reminded me very much of you know, the reasons why I listened to that track specifically as my reference track, just to see if I'm, you know, where I want to be in terms of my mix down when I'm at the later stages of completing a project. Yeah, it just reminds me of that track, and yeah, it's really, really well produced. I know Perfect Poise has done many tunes, and it's just so nice to have his music on here. I wish he was in right now, but I'm sure he'll watch this back. But wow, so good, so good. Kelly, you on about bongs? What are you talking about? We also had a bucket connected to a gas mask. Hi, Sam. I love Kelly for this reason. She just has her own little conversations within the chat. It's like, you know, like Dear Diary. That's kind of like what this is for Kelly. It's brilliant. Oh, dear. Thank you, everybody. That is our show. Thank you very much for being here and for sending your music in, and also for the non-producers. Thank you for being our extra pair of ears and being so supportive, because you are very, very important. I'm just having a quick look who we can raid. Oh, Fat Man's on. I wonder what he's doing. Oh my God, he's on FL Studio. This is the perfect time to raid him. Oh shit. This is brilliant. Okay, cool. We're going to go over and see Fat Man now because he's on FL. Awesome. Okay, guys. Love you so much. And I will see you all on Friday, probably. Love you. Bye, gang.